Hi everyone, it's Hayley. I'm really excited for you guys to be here. So for the first video I'm going to be doing is something everyone asks me, whether I'm walking down the street, my friends, family, whoever, and it's how I do my skin makeup. And I do not use foundation, so that's why everyone wants to know how I do it. So this video is going to be called the Foundationless Foundation Routine, so you guys can see how I do my skin. The overall look is kind of on the go, very simple. So I'm really excited for you guys to be here. Thanks for checking out my video, and I can't wait to post some more stuff for you guys to see. So let's get started. So first things first is I'm gonna put my hair up. Makeup wise, the first thing I'm gonna put on is the Renewed Hope in a Jar SPF 30 by Philosophy. And I really like this moisturizer because I use an anti-aging serum with retinol, usually before I go to bed. Retinol can burn your skin in the daylight, so that's why you wanna use it at night. It's anti-aging, and so you want it either separately or you want it in your moisturizer. It's a great thing to have. Next, I'm using a brow pencil, which I recently just got, but I'm not going to tell you guys the brand. I don't recommend it at all. I just use it to hold my eyebrows together, but when I get the new one, I'll let you guys know what I'm actually using. So next, we have a squared angle brush. I got it a few years ago in like a Costco makeup kit, and it's just like my go-to. So I'm gonna dip it in an eyeshadow by MAC. My hair turns different colors during the seasons, so I always find that cork, no matter what, kind of goes with all the seasons. I like a good strong brow too. Also remember, your eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins. So next I'm gonna take my Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray finish. Basically, I spray a little at the bottom of my mirror and then I just lightly tap it over my brows. This literally will keep your brows in all day. Lightly pat it on there so you're not moving any of the color or the shape, and then you are good to go. I am going in with the NC15 Select Moisturizer by MAC. And I love it because it's not like a regular, technically a concealer, but I use it as a concealer because I don't know, I think regular concealers are just a bit too heavy, and this one gives me the same coverage. And I use it to blend it in with my MAC 190 brush. So I'm gonna take it all around the eye area, and then I'm even gonna like kind of put a little bit over my lids. And as you notice, I put some around my nose because of the redness there. And if I have any real like blemishes, I'm gonna put it on top of those, just lightly pat it on there. Then next, I am taking the Pro Longwear Paint Pot by MAC in Painterly. I like this because it helps keep my eyeshadow on, of course. And even if I don't want to wear eyeshadow and I'm really on the go, I can always just put it on how I'm putting it now. For the eyeshadow, I'm gonna do something super simple. It's a BH palette, the 88 color palette in the matte eyeshadows. So the brush I'm gonna use to put on it is an Arbonne brush that my mom gave me a few years ago. I like it a lot because it's like an eyeshadow brush, but it's really thick, so it gets on my base eyeshadow really quickly. The best part of the whole video, the whole reason why I made the video, was to do my skin. This is how I get the look, the skin that everyone wonders about. I'm going in right now with the Medium Mineralized Skin Finish Powder by MAC. And the brush I'm using is the 150. It's my favorite brush. I love, 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 love it. I go into the Mineralize, and I'm gonna swirl it around, and then I'm gonna tap it off, and then I'm gonna give it a few light sprays with the Fix It spray by MAC, because it makes the powder just a little bit wet. So it's not even creamy, it's very thin, it's still a powder. And after I tap and swirl, I go back into the compact where the loose powder is, and I kind of pick that up with the wetness of the brush. So make sure you get into every little detail and crevice. You have to get the neck. You do not want to look like a freak. Make sure you are blending, blending, blending. That is obviously the key of life to all makeup secrets. I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime stick, and it's a highlighting stick in Radiant Rose. So I use it as kind of like an under eye concealer / highlighter. I love, love, love it. For the highlight under my eyes, I'm using the Benai Super White white professional powder, and I got it online. Basically, I just take a little sponge and I put the white on it, and then I spread it out across the sponge, and I start from the side of my eye and work in, because if you do accidentally get too much white on the sponge, it's easier to work off the white from the side of your face than obviously up close in the front. For my skin, I go in with 3 different powders. Fix It, I just use for the first layer. Then for the second one, like I said, I'm going in again with the 150 brush by MAC, and I'm using the Studio Fix MAC powder in NC20. It's a little whiter than the medium powder I was using before, so it helps it all like blend together and give it a very glowy type of look on top of the very like matte powdery finish before. Lastly of the powders is the Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder by MAC. And clearly this is a finishing powder. It's just to set everything we've done right in place. So it's not even like an extra powder, it's just a little something to keep everything in place. Next, I'm using the Dior Show Blackout Mascara. I completely swear by it. I love it so much. I don't use any other single one. And it's really easy to take off, especially like with wipes. You just put the wipe over your eyelash and then wipe it really quickly off, and the powder is so creamy it just like falls right off. Well, my mascara sets a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my EOS chapstick. Before I go to bed, I put Aquaphor on my lips, so I highly recommend it if you have dry lips. Now I'm going back in with my same mascara, and I'm just gonna do lightly, very lightly, the bottom lashes. I don't want anything too crazy, enough to where it looks like I have something on the bottom, but not enough to where it looks like I have falsies. So it's blush time. So for my blush, I am taking the MAC 116, and I'm taking a Smashbox powder I recently got and highly love. It's called Bronze Lights Warm Matte. So I open it up and I'm just gonna put it like kind of all over the cheek. Eventually you're gonna see me kind of put it up by my hairline. It is what I use for my contour. I use other powders to really give that contour look. So you're gonna put it on your cheeks, you're gonna put it around your forehead, make sure it's blended in, and then you're gonna kind of go downside your hairline by your ears and a little bit underneath your chin. Now I'm kind of just blending in my base blush with my MAC 187 brush, and I just want to make sure all of that's very warm and put together and nothing's, like I said, there's no lines, very blended. My favorite blush that I use that I'm going in with now is the Swiss Chocolate. I'm gonna lightly suck in my cheeks and I'm gonna put it along those lines because I really want that bold contour-ish look. And you'll see me going in and out of the video between using my MAC 187 and my MAC 150 to blend all the different blushes. For my cheeks, I am taking Lovejoy Mineralized Blush by MAC, both used as a highlighter or a blush / both. I'm just putting it on my cheeks, smiling, putting it right on the apples. You don't need to do anything too crazy with it, just a little light tap will work on both. After I put the little blush on my apples and my cheeks, I take for a highlighter the Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC. It's the 159 SC. My favorite lip pencil is Spice by MAC. So I'm gonna put this on as my base. After I do the liner, I'm gonna go over it with the Matte Finish Persistence. After I put that on, I kind of go over Spice just to, define the edges, keep it really locked in nice. I overdraw a little bit on my lips, but not too much. I just can't get away with it like some girls. I do have like a fuller bottom lip, but my top lip isn't just as crazy, so if I try to overline too much, I just look insane. And that is the full look. It's very neutral, very matte, but still glowy and glam, so I hope you guys really liked the video. Thanks for watching!